Alright, so we're going to make some spring flower gardens out of wallpaper and construction paper. Now I've given you a piece of blue paper. It's really big. It's a 18 by 24 piece of paper and a whole bunch of wallpaper in your bucket. Now you've got a 6 inch by 18 inch piece of paper here. Now, of course, the first thing that you're going to do with this big piece of paper is you're going to write your name. Write your name, and your class code, whatever that class code will be. I'm just going to put CC for class code. Do you know what your class code is? So make sure you write your name and your class code. Don't forget your name. Okay, flip it over. Then we're going to add the grass. And to make the grass, we're going to take this thicker piece of green paper and we're going to very carefully tear it. Now, it doesn't want to tear in a straight line. It wants to tear in little chunks. So we're going to very carefully tear it. See, I've got both hands tearing that. I'm going to show you what happens when I'm not a careful tearer. But first, I want to be a careful tearer. So I'm going to show you how to tear that nice and carefully so that it looks like mowed grass. All right, there it is. And take those little scraps and make sure you put them in your trash bucket. Put them in your trash bucket. All right, so that looks great. Now let me show you what happens. Oh, look, not a careful tear. That's what happens when you don't tear carefully. You end up with these big torn up chunks. Well, that's fine. You can still glue that down like just it's unmowed grass, I guess. See, you just glue it down like that. And that'll be fine. Now I'm going to use my carefully torn grass. And you just put a line of glue at the bottom because we're going to be tucking things underneath our grass to make it look like it's growing from the grass. We're going to be tucking in these long strips of green paper for the stems of our flowers. Dots of glue all the way up and tuck it underneath. Then, see, I've got all these different kinds of wallpaper. And one of the things that wallpaper does sometimes is it's got 3 or 4 shades of the same thing. And that's fine. So maybe if you can't find the one you want, you can find it in a different shade. All right, then we're going to trace our circle and our oval. And we're going to trace our circle once and our oval 6 times. 6 times. Oops, I accidentally did 7. Okay, I'll just cross one out. All right, now rough cut, fine cut, throw it away, glue it down. And you're going to repeat that pattern over and over again. Rough cut, fine cut, throw it away, glue it down. Rough cut, see I'm doing a rough cut on all those. Fine cut, throw away my scraps. And see how I put 4 dots of glue on each one of my petals? You want to do 4 dots of glue on each one of your petals there. And you tuck it underneath the last one. Rough cut, fine cut, glue, and tuck. Rough cut, fine cut, glue, and tuck. Oh, throw away my scraps. Rough cut, fine cut, glue, and tuck that one underneath so it's under the last one and over the first one. All right, I'm going to do another one. And this is a garden, and in gardens we want lots of flowers, so there's going to be a little bit of overlapping because there is overlapping in real gardens. Flowers overlap each other, and that's okay. All right, I'm going to do this paper, and I'm going to do this paper for the middle and another paper for the outside. Now, don't put it in the middle. Put it on the side there. See, I'm not going to trace in the middle of my paper. No. Because see, now somebody can use all that spare paper. Okay, so rough cut, now fine cut. Then throw away the scraps, glue it down. Trace, I'm going to trace all 6 of these. And I think if I go this way, then I can leave more for somebody else. See how I'm tracing them nice and close together so that I can save all that extra paper for somebody else. So you saw my rough cut and now my fine cut, tuck underneath. Rough cut, fine cut, glue, tuck underneath. Rough cut, fine cut, glue, tuck underneath. Rough cut, fine cut, glue, tuck underneath. See, you're seeing the pattern here now, right? Rough cut, fine cut, glue, tuck underneath. My last one, again, I tuck under the last petal and over the first petal, just like that. Beautiful. All right, I'm just going to do a few more just so you get the idea, and then I'll show you what it looks like at the end. The end here so that you can see what it looks like, and there it is, all finished. Look at all those flowers that are different heights that are overlapping, and yours will be beautiful too.